Hello everyone, my name is Kevtendo, and Pokemon MMO 3D just recently released their Unreal Engine version of the game. So now there's two current versions of the game. There is the Unity version, which eventually they're going to do away with once they, kind of finalize the Unreal version. This is more like in its testing phase, so there will be missing features, there will be some bugs, but they're working to get those fixed. And eventually they're just going to move over to the Unreal version, and that's going to be like the future for this game, is the Unreal Engine version of the game. I will put a link to their website where you can download the game down in the description below. If you want to go check out their Discord, I will put the Discord's link down in the description below as well, so you can go down there. They've been doing some Google Doc download things there as well to help with download times, like it's faster or something, if they're still up and working. But you can go check there as well. And other than that, we will go ahead and get started. So whether you're coming back from the Unity version of the game or you are new to the game now, the very first thing you need to do when you open up this game is hit the escape key, and this will bring up your menu. And I mean, it'll start here on this page, but if for some reason it's not on this page, like it's on sound or something, which it shouldn't be, you just go over here to the control tab. And then this is where your keys are. Like, this tells you what each key does, and you can rebind your keys here. And this is why you want to come here. Over here, this right column, you will see these actions 1 through 6. You want to rebind these keys because I don't remember what they were on before. It was like equal sign, umlaut, which is like the little squiggle thing that's underneath the escape key. I just looked down at my keyboard to see where it was. So you want to change those, and in order to change it, you go over here and you click on it. So like if I wanted action 1 to be 9, once there are those little 3 dots there, I can go ahead and hit 9 on my keyboard and it'll rebind action 1 to 9. But you want to set this to actions 1 through 6, you want to set them to 1 through 6 on your keyboard. That'll just make it so much easier when it comes to calling out your Pokemon and using their moves. And now before we get to the other part, we have one last thing. This is if you are new. If you're not new, you don't really need to do this. But if you are new to the game, once you've done that, you will want to get yourself a Pokemon so you can, continue to follow along with the video. This building right behind me, this is Professor Oak's lab. So the building with the windmill on top of it, this is Professor Oak's lab. You will want to head inside, and the only way to head inside is through the front. So it's this door here, the side that's facing out towards Pallet Town down there. You'll want to head in here, and it'll say press E to interact, so you hit the E key to go inside. Once you are in here, you will be inside Professor Oak's lab. There's Professor Oak is supposed to be in here, and a scientist is supposed to be in here. If you don't see them, don't worry. They probably glitched out because this scientist is over there in that corner. But Professor Oak is over here hiding behind the bookcase for some reason. I don't know why he's just hiding back there, but he's hiding back there. But if you want to get your Pokemon, you will head over to this little capsule here. And there will be 3 Pokeballs here. I believe over here it's like Squirtle, then Charmander, and then Bulbasaur. You'll hover your mouse over it, it'll show you which Pokeball is which Pokemon, and then you go ahead and click on the one that you want, and once you do, up here on the top left of your screen, it'll take over this first slot. Now again, these are your action keys. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for when you want to call out your Pokemon. And I'll go ahead and just show you the moves really quick as well, because that's also tied to the action keys. Where once you have a Pokemon thrown out, 1 through 6 no longer works up here. 1 through 6 only works down here on your attack. So you can have up to 6 attacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, once you've gotten yourself a Pokemon, you'll go ahead back outside and you'll come out through the back of his lab somehow. And we can go ahead and continue. So once you've done all that, you will want to hit your escape key again to bring up this menu. And over here in this first column, you'll want to scroll down until you get to Pokemon Team. And then from here, we're going to do the Pokemon Team. We're going to go over your bag, your trainer card, your trainer store, mysterious action. I don't really know what that does. I hit 0 and I hit O. It doesn't really do anything. But we're going to go over your Pokemon Team, bag, trainer card, and trainer store. So you can see over here, what keys they belong to. You can rebind these to whatever you want, whatever makes sense for you or whatever's more comfortable, you can do that. So the first thing we will start off with is your bag. So if you are looking to change your character's skin, you know, I'm using this character here. You have other people that look like that. I guess everyone else ran off, so it's just, oh no, there's another one. So a lot of the characters look the same. These are the customizable characters, and then these are just like the different trainer skins that are available. And in order to change your skin, you will want to open up your bag. Now here in your bag, you have these different tabs up here. You have ball, you have berry, evolution, which is like your evolution stones. Pretty much the only ones of these that have anything are the ball and the evolution, because there aren't any berries or fossils or HMs or any of that in the game yet. But what you will want to do to change your skin is this white bar here is actually a scroll bar. So you will click and drag on this and go all the way to the right, and then you will see skin and suit. These are two different like outfits, skin changing things or whatever. So you go over here to the skin tab, and then you can change your skin. So I can click on Nurse Joy, and you can see I'm Nurse Joy now. I can click on Dexio, and I'm Dexio. I can click on Mallow, and I'm Mallow now. Now, you may not have all these skins if you haven't collected them from the Unreal version. If you had a Unity account for this game, they cloned that account, you know, like a couple days ago, almost a week ago, they cloned it. And then what was on your account at that point in time is what's going to be here in the Unreal version. So if you don't have any of these skins, you would probably just have Chase and Elaine, but this is how you change your skin. Now over here in the suit tab is where you have the default character and then any other suits that you buy for this character. So if you back out, you can see this is like the default character. This is a customizable character, and we'll go ahead and get to that right now. So if you want to buy any trainer skins or you want to buy any outfits for your character, you can do that in the trainer store. So you go ahead and hit the Y key, and that will open up your trainer store. Here you can buy some exclusive skins like the red skin, blue skin, Giovanni, Archie, a bunch of different characters. And if you're looking to buy outfits for your character, your default character, the customizable one, you can see like there's Gray Life, there's this outfit, the purple hoodie, the gold armor. You can buy those here using trainer coins. Now, you can get trainer coins by donating to help support the game. I don't have like a link for that, so you can go check for that in the Discord. I'm sure they have it there. I'm definitely sure they have it there. But you can donate to help support the game, and you will get trainer coins for doing so as well. There is one last thing I want to get to before I show you how to customize your character, and that is on this last page here. You can also buy box extensions. So normally you get box extensions by leveling up your trainer level. This is more for, I believe you can still do that. I believe it's the same way. This is more for just if you want extra, additional box slots on top of that. So you can just get extra box slots inside of your PC to store additional Pokemon. If you want to buy these, you can buy them. Here they are right here at the very end of the trainer store. Now we will get into customizing your character. If you want to customize the default customizable character, you'll go over here, Aesthetician. I'm having some real difficulty pronouncing that. Basically, I think it just means like aesthetics, but you'll just go ahead and click here and you will be able to customize your trainer. So on this first tab, this is like the DNA strand tab. You can change whether you are a boy or a girl. You can change the coloration of the skin. You can change the saturation of the skin. You can change the hue. You can change your height. You make yourself short or tall. If you go here to the eyeball, this is where you can change like the eyeball color. So like if you want green eyes, you want blue eyes or purple eyes or red eyes or whatever, you can do that here as well. And then for the hair, if you want to change your hairstyle, which we will go ahead and make my hair blonde just so that it shows up better. You have hair 0, hair 1, hair 2, and if you want to go bald, there's hair 3. Which doesn't make sense. It's hair 3, but there's no hair. And if you want to see what the girl character's hair looks like, go ahead and go to girl. And here's girl 0. Here's hair 1. Here's hair 2. And if you want her to be bald too, there's hair 3. Now you can see down here it says click or drag left mouse button to rotate or right mouse button to pan or use scroll wheel to zoom. None of these work as of right now because I've been trying. It doesn't work. But if you're satisfied with how you made your character look, you can go over and hit apply changes. I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel though, so I can keep the character I have. But if you are satisfied with it, go ahead and hit apply. So if we go back to our menu here, we've already gone over the bag and the trainer store. Next, we will go over your Pokemon team menu. So if you hit the T key, this will bring up your team menu. Here you can, reorganize which key that they're assigned to just by using those arrows to move them around. If you want, I'm going to put them back where they were. But you can also use this page to view their stats. And in order to view their stats, you go and you click on their name. So this is RNGesus. This is my shiny Totodile. In order to see if it's shiny, you can see that it has, the star that says 1 there. And the reason why it says star 1 is because some Pokemon have like 9 shiny forms, like Vulpix or Arcanine. They have like 9 different shiny forms, like blue or pink or yellow. And if it's shiny, you will see it be shiny out in the wild. It's not you have to catch it first in order to see if it's shiny. You will just be able to tell by looking out in the wild. But here you can see its stats. This is what Pokemon number it is in the Pokédex. This is its experience. On the left is how much you have. On the right is how much you need to get to the next level, which mine's at level 101. Your Pokemon can go over level 100 in this game. Here you can see your happiness, which only affects how certain Pokemon evolve, like Umbreon or Espeon, but also Pokemon that normally need to be traded to evolve, like Alakazam, Gengar, or Machamp. You no longer need to trade those to another player and hope that they give the Pokemon back. You can level them up on your own using happiness, which is a good feature. Then down here, you can see all their stats. You can see the total of their stats. You can see their IVs. You can see their EVs, which in the Unity version, the max amount of EVs you could have per stat, like each stat individually, could have a maximum of 2,000 EVs. So it's not like you can see right there, I'm at 1,234 on my speed, right? Originally in the Unity version, the maximum was 2,000. Now here in the Unreal version, it can go up to 2,300. If you want to see what that looks like, I'll go over to my Lugia and you can see my speed on my Lugia is 2,300. My special attack is 2,066. My attack is 2,139. And this will just increase your stats even higher. And again, you get EVs by defeating wild Pokemon. And then it's just your base values for that Pokemon. Their level, their nature, and if you want to evolve, you can click on the evolution tab and it'll show you if it's ready to evolve or not. And if it's a Pokemon like Eevee, which we'll go over here to Eevee, it'll show you what you need to evolve. So since it's daytime right now, it says evolve with day and 3,000 happiness. So in order to get Umbreon or Espeon, you need 3,000 happiness, and then it needs to be like daytime or nighttime. And then you can scroll down and you can get Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon with Waterstone. That says Moonstone. It's supposed to say Thunderstone. Or Firestone. I did try it. Apparently it does not take up a stone for some reason. Like it doesn't actually consume stones for some reason. That's a bug, I assume. Now, the last part of this menu is the moves. If you want to change their moves around, like reorganize what key their moves are on, or, swap out their moves, what you'll do is you'll click on this little sword icon and this will bring up your moves. So like if I wanted to get rid of Water Gun, I wanted to replace it with, what don't I have? Struggle. I would click on Struggle and then bring it down here to my active moves list. And then now Water Gun's been replaced, right? And if I want Water Gun, but I also want it on like the 4th slot, I can use these arrows to move it over to slot 4. And then you could do that there. So that's about it for your Pokemon stats and how to change their moves or reorganize them or reorganize your Pokemon. The next thing I will show you is how to call out your Pokemon, which again, like we did in the main menu there, you can see actions 1 through 6. Up here at the top left, that's how you throw out your Pokemon, whatever's the corresponding icon to the number, and that's how you throw it out. So if I want to throw out this Eevee, I will press the 5 key. And if you press and hold the key, you can now aim. So if I want to throw it straight up, I can just do that. Pokeball is straight up there. There goes my Eevee. And once your Pokemon is out, these icons no longer use 1 through 6. It's now tied to your moves, which go 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, and 6 would go in the other slots if you add more moves. So that's what you would do there in order to throw out your Pokemon and then use your attacks to battle. So like there's Tackle. Now, one of the new features is how evolution works in the Unreal version here. Originally, if you wanted to evolve your Pokemon, you would have to recall them and then go to your team menu, go to their stats page, and then click evolve. But now if you try to do that, which we'll go ahead and pick Jolteon, it'll tell you at the bottom right, it'll say call your Pokemon to evolve. So that means I need to call out my Pokemon. And now there is an evolution animation. So go ahead, open up the menu, click on Eevee, click evolve. Actually, you know what? Let's pick Espeon. No, we don't have enough happiness. All right, never mind. Jolteon it is. But now once you click evolve, you will get this nice little evolution animation. And there we have our Jolteon. Now, if you don't hear any sounds, it's because I have the volume turned on. I will go ahead and turn the volume on really quickly just to show you this. So if you press the C key while your Pokemon's out, they can now cry. So you can do that, but that's on a cooldown so people don't just like, you know, spam it because that would be crazy. So the last part of our menus here is the trainer card, which is tied to the I key. So if we go ahead and hit I, that will bring up our trainer card. In our trainer card, you will see the trainer name. Let me go ahead and look at the ground so you can see that better here on the grass. Yeah, there we go. You will see the trainer name, trainer level. This is your experience bar for your trainer level, like how much progress you have until I get to like level 57. Team no PvP, which we will go over in a second because I'll go over the PvP changes. And then how much money you have. Now, if you look at this experience bar and you know you can't tell how much experience you have or how much you need, you can also close out of here and look at the very top right of your screen and you will see my trainer name up there, what level I am. On the left of this bar is how much experience I currently have, which is 84,000. And on the right is 107,000, which is how much I need to get to trainer level 57. So that about wraps it up for the trainer card. Now we can go into the new PvP changes. So originally how PvP would work would be, I'll go ahead and throw out my Jolteon, would be in order to do PvP in the Unity version, you would have to use these like little PvP zones. And like, if you stood outside of it, you couldn't be attacked. But the moment you would step into the arena, red text would pop up that said PvP. And once you're in here, any other trainer's Pokemon that's in here would be able to attack you. That's how it used to work in Unity, but that's no longer how it works in the Unreal version. In the Unreal version, you go to your trainer card and you can turn on and off PvP. So if I go here and click create, that'll create a team number for me so that if you want to do like co-op battles, like you want to do like 2v2 or 3v3 or 3 players versus 1 player, you know, you could have people join teams. That way there's no friendly fire and they can't hit each other with their skills. They can only hit their opponents. That's what that's for. And when you do that, it's now enabled at all times. So I could be standing by that little building over there and I could be fighting people over there if they also have PvP enabled and, you know, we're fighting each other. You could do that anywhere in the map, you know, anywhere out in the open. You don't need to use these if you want. If you want to find some other place to use as an arena, you can do that there. You know, you can do it anywhere as long as you have PvP enabled. If you don't want to do PvP, by default, it's normally turned off. But if you want to turn it off, you just go back here to your trainer card and click leave. And it'll say no PvP, meaning that PvP is now disabled. So that about does it for all the menus there. Now we can go into a couple of the other changes, some of the big changes here to the Unreal version. One being the game is no longer open world. That's not a bad thing. It is now like an open area or segmented zone, whatever you want to call it. If I go ahead and throw out my Lugia, I can fly up in the sky and kind of give you a bird's eye view. So as of right now, it's segmented zones. It's no longer open world. And there are currently only 2 maps that you can go to. One, which is here in Pallet Town. And then the other one is on the other side of that building called Exploration 1. which is not like an actual map. It's just like a placeholder map where they currently just have Pokemon spawning so that they can, you know, work on other updates. But you can see over there, there's Pallet Town down there. There's the beach down there. You can go to the beach. There's this big lake and like a mine shaft over there, and the hills you can go up. Another little pond over there. A lot of the textures disappeared because I have the like render distance lowered because I was streaming and it was lagging. There's another arena down over there, and that one has like benches and stuff people can stand on. Over there, Pallet Town has their own Pokemon Center and Pokemart now, and some other houses down there, and then we're back to the beach. So you can go anywhere in this entire area. Over these mountains, you can't go over these mountains because there's like an invisible wall that wraps around and leads up to that building, and then it goes all the way over there and wraps around along those like little hill mountain things over there. It's just, this is a huge area, by the way, and this just kind of gives you an idea of how big the maps are going to be, like each individual map, which is good because then that gives players room to actually like, you know, play undisturbed. Like let's say if they want to, you know, catch a Pokemon, they can go to their own end and play over there and not have to really worry about being bothered. Like if you are over here, this is like the starting zone. So like usually new players, they come over and they're all just fighting the same Pokemon. So then you'd have people, you know, kind of battling over who gets, you know, whatever Pokemon. That's just whatever. But now that the areas are bigger, you can now travel around and actually have room to yourself if you want it. Another change is how catching works. So in the Unity version, all Pokeballs had 100% catch rate. So people only bought Pokeballs because they were the cheapest, and there was no point in buying any of the others because it was a guaranteed catch with the Pokeball. But now Pokeballs have catch rates. I don't know what the catch rates are, but Pokeball, lowest chance, Great Ball, you know, middle chance, Ultra Ball, the high chance. I assume like a Master Ball would just be like a guaranteed catch if they add Master Ball into the game, which they probably will. Now, again, when it comes to catching Pokemon, we'll go ahead and catch one here. When it comes to catching Pokemon, it's a chance. So like if I defeat this Rattata here, and I'll go ahead and throw out my Jolteon, we'll go ahead and use him. Probably not going to have anything good. We'll use Tackle. Ooh, he launched me. We use Tail Whip. I'll kind of run around so I can build up some tackle stacks, and then I'm just gonna ram them with a bunch of stacks. You can see on the top right, I'm just spamming Tail Whip, and then bam, there we go. He's defeated. I leveled up to level 4, and then we can go over here and use the Pokeball to catch him. In order to catch Pokemon, you need to press the C key, but if you press and hold it, you can aim just like when you're throwing out your Pokemon. You can aim where you want it to go. So go ahead and throw the Pokeball here. It'll catch. It doesn't have like the little red beam anymore. At least as of right now, it doesn't. And then the Pokeball will sit there and it'll start rocking. Yep, there it goes. It's rocking back and forth. We'll see if it catches. It'll most likely catch because he's like level 2. Yep, I caught him. So now we have him up there. If he were to have broken out, I would get my Pokeball back. Like the only time that Pokeballs get consumed is when you catch a Pokemon. If you miss your throw or the Pokemon breaks free, you don't lose the Pokeball. It just goes right back into your inventory. So you don't need to worry about that. If you do want to change which Pokeball you are throwing out, you will press and hold the C key. But that's not the C key. You'll press and hold the C key, and you can see right there, normal Pokeball, it says times 63. If you want to change, you will scroll down on the scroll wheel on your mouse or scroll towards yourself. So we'll go ahead and scroll down once. And now you can see I have the Great Ball selected. If I scroll down again, it'll cycle to the Ultra Ball. And if I want to go back to the Pokeball, I just scroll up again and again. And then we're back at the Pokeball, and that's how you change which Pokeball you want to use, depending on what Pokemon you're trying to catch. Or you could just use Pokeballs if you just, you know, want to use Pokeballs. But that's how catching works. Now, I'm not going to go over to Exploration 1 because I'm going to go over that map in another video where I'm going over where Pokemon spawn. So look forward to that. So we're going to leave that there. But again, Pallet Town and Exploration 1 are the only 2 maps currently available. Are there any other changes? Oh, yes. Currently, you can't trade Pokemon for right now. They're working on a system like a marketplace where you should be able to like put a Pokemon up and then, you know, you don't need to worry about it. If someone wants to buy it, they can go to the market, look for the Pokemon, and probably pull up a listing of who's you know, trading that Pokemon and then just get the Pokemon there. And then you could probably go back after and get whatever, whether it's like the money you were selling it for or the Pokemon you were trading it for. I'm not sure. We'll have to see when that comes out. You also currently can't nickname Pokemon for right now. You can't delete any of your save files because you can have up to 3 save files, but in order to prevent having to deal with people accidentally deleting their files and then that slowing down when the next updates come out, they just took the delete feature away, which is a good idea. So you can't delete and then make a new file. You can only just make new files if you already have empty slots. What else is missing? No minimap as of right now. They will add that later. And then the new features, we went over some of them, like the PvP, the trading, crying, the Pokemon can cry now, the catching mechanic and stuff like that, the 2 new areas and stuff like that. We've already went over that. So we've pretty much gone over the majority of things. Again, anything I missed or didn't go over, I will put down in the comments so that people can read that as well. And that'll be about it for this video. So we can go ahead and wrap it up because it's been like 30 minutes. Ooh, there is one I do want to go over. There's no more teleporting. I gotta make sure I get this in the video. You can't teleport anymore. In the Unity version, you could teleport to different towns using the teleport Alakazam. Well, there's only Pallet Town and then Exploration 1, so there's no point in having a teleport Alakazam as of right now. They might add it later in, once they got some other maps added. But for right now, you can't teleport using Alakazam, and there is no home button to teleport back here. So Exploration 1 is a big area. So if you go and get yourself lost in the woods, you gotta find your way back. There's no home key to get yourself unlost. So pay attention where you're going, follow the roads. The train tracks as well is a very good landmark to follow because there are train tracks there. There's like 1 train track and it splits at some point. If you get lost, find the tracks. You'll find your way back home. And then other than that, I think that's about it. So be sure to go try out the Unreal version. You might as well just play on this one because, you know, it's the future. And be sure to enjoy the game for what it is for right now, and any missing features, you know, they'll be adding them later on. So just be patient. It takes time to make something like this, like a lot of time. It took them like almost 3 years just to get the game, you know, back from scratch, like build it back up from scratch. So it takes a long time. So just be patient. Don't worry about when updates are coming because they'll just come out whenever they come out. So just, again, be patient. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.